By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Gary and Conley on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Right back to Juszczyk again. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Newton's pass.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 15. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The tackle made by James.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Logan. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. He'll air this one out deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Lining up for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ebron caught left side.
Complete to Eric.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They fake the give. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Newton's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be caught inside the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Crunch. Crunch. 8. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing again is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To
4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise...
And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. McManus now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 42, Titans nothing.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon McManus lining up.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 49, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a handoff looking right. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Ball carrier.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's taken to the 26. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Newton on third down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards. And
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Gibson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Colts on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The ball carried.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Newton. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 10-yard
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of it? And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A big loss on the play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Today's
So this one